Why hello, you amazing beautiful people, and welcome back to another Taylor Swift Friday. Man, I am loving the Red Tour. The first part was absolutely amazing. I've gone through like how many songs there are in the Red Tour, how many like we're gonna have to check out, and I believe that we can check out 3 today, 3 next week, and then finish on a big 4 video. That's probably going to be the best way to break it all up to make sure everything like fits nicely. So let me know what you guys think of that. That will mean we get like 4 parts of the Red Tour together. Honestly, this is awesome. I asked you all for feedback on the last week's video because there's no official DVD for the Red Tour. There's loads of fan footage. There's some footage that was like released like that is official. There's like loads of different things that I like piece together of it all. So I've been like trying to like piece it together myself using multiple different things that like trying to find the best versions of everything. And a lot of you said you liked how the last one was done. Hopefully, for you guys watching, it's just all nice and seamless and kind of fits. There is one video we're checking out today where the outfits change because it was taken from 2 different like places. But other than that, hopefully it like fits nicely for all of you, and you guys can like get to experience the Red Tour like in its fullest. And I can just do some editing magic behind the scenes that just makes it look like it is one DVD. Anyway. I got nothing else to say. Get comfortable, relax, please press that like button, please subscribe. Don't forget to check out our website, GOTgamesclothing.com, GOTgamesclothing.com. We've released a brand new Halloween range. It's been selling like crazy. Thank you so much to everyone who has supported it, by the way. It is a passion project of mine, and I cannot believe the reception the Halloween drop has got. So if you want to check it out, link to it's in the description, and you can get yourself 20% off if you are a Patreon member. And let's jump into my first time ever reaction to Taylor Swift's official Red Tour Part 2. God, I love her dress. Also, I didn't realize a lot of you were telling me that apparently she was ill in the opening song that I react to. She was ill. It's weird. There was like at the second half of the song, I wouldn't have even noticed. At the beginning when she first started singing, I did wonder, but because of like the videos, I just assumed that like the video was like messing up a little bit because there's no official video. But yeah, when you all explained it, it made a lot of sense. Bless her, bless her. Taylor being ill and coming out and like and performing like. She's a freaking superstar. She go rest. I had no idea. These fan videos are done so well, by the way. What was that? Was that a dress transition there, or was that just a camera transition? It's hard to tell. They've been edited so nicely. I love these videos. The stage looks awesome. Jesus, that note. I love how I love how this like changes. I actually kind of love the cuts. We get to see like Taylor's hair like changing, Taylor's sort of look changing a little bit. The stage, the way they've built this set is awesome, by the way. They've like turned it into a freaking like a 60s movie theater. You've got like the billboard like being like on the screen behind it, like the old school freaking cinema billboard. The way they brought down like the railings, everyone wearing those old school outfits. It is so cool. It's so fitting for the song and the performance. It looks so good. I love it. Oh, that squeak though is nice. The song itself is like is interesting, you know. You don't feel pretty, you just feel used, and you see all the young things line up to take your place. it kind of feels like what you hear like a lot of old school sort of singers and actresses from this era that the song is like presented in on the stage talk about as well. Something that was like much more of an issue in the past, still an issue now. But it's weird because the song now it's like been highlighted with the lyrics, and I'm noticing them a little bit more. I'm realizing the song is not a happy song. It's a dark song.
And now the name goes up in the lights. You wonder if you make it out alive. They'll tell you now you're the lucky one. Yeah, they'll tell you now you're the lucky one. Can you tell me now you're the lucky one? Oh,
And it kind of like slots together with the like the press like chasing her around the stage, taking all these pictures and like saying like, oh, you're the lucky one despite all of this everything you're like going through. This like this song is not what I expected from like the opening at all. I was expecting like some sort of like noir movie theater, you know, entertainment experience, and in a way I'm getting that, but it's I don't know. I don't know. This is kind of it's kind of breaking my heart a little. I also want to point out these notes that Taylor's hitting are just chef's kiss. It's like the third one. The look. I feel like that shot could just be used as an answer to the question if someone says like, why do you like Taylor Swift? And I feel like no one would get it unless they know. But this shot, this is everything. And because this is Taylor literally 10 seconds ago was singing the song and did like that cheeky side smile she always does to the crowd where she's like, I see you guys, like that little side smile. You know the exact one I'm talking about. And it's sort of like that is the crack, you know, it's the crack in the I want to say acting, but it's not acting, in the performance that she's giving us for these songs, because she embodies all those emotions, and you know, she does a little side smile. And then literally 10 seconds later, she stares down the camera lens with almost like twinkling, glistening eyes that almost look teary, and just with this serious expression, just conveys all this devastating emotion that just breaks us. And how 10 seconds ago she can go from doing that smile that melts us to this look that breaks us. I don't know how she does it. Have I heard Lucky One before? I don't think I have. What an interesting song. I find it really hard to like properly like talk about this. I don't know how to like properly break it down. I feel like at its core, it's a sad song about a sad message about someone in the industry that's just like nervous and scared and and like is surrounded by people not being able, like literally like how it break. You know what? It's so relevant as well because I'm constantly hearing stories about celebrities who are just like talking about how the paparazzi and reporters and journalism and like they're just like all in their face, all in their private lives. Chapel Roan has talked about it. Most recently, Sydney Sweeney talked about it, and just like how people will like wait outside their house, follow them, and stalk them, and how stalking is considered so wrong, unless you've got a camera, in which case it's fine, it's part of your job, and it's just nuts. And I feel like this song is kind of like an example of how, back in time, it's always been the case that even if we take a trip back to the 50s, the 60s. It's been the case that you have these artists, these stars who are surrounded by pressure and media and never given a break. So when Taylor does a song saying, "You're the lucky ones," thinking that this person that they're admiring is the lucky one, and they're saying, "No, trust me, you are," it sort of hits a bit differently. You know? It's amazing that Taylor's able to do that because it does. It hits hard. It hits like a freaking bus. It does hit you, you know? When you really think about it, it does. And it just shows how absolutely outstanding her freaking songwriting is, that she is able to just kind of do this to us, you know? Now, I think I've done this right. The next one should be Mean, if I've done this right. You guys ready?
Thinking about if you bought tickets to the show and then you got here and...
The only thing is, she's not wearing the dress anymore, which is kind of making me nervous. Let me just check this. I'll cut this out and I'll come back. Hold on. Alright, I'm back. Yes, it is actually the follow-on. There's like a fade out, and then I think she like goes down, and then when she comes back, she's got this outfit. So yes, it is correct.
And I was thinking about if you bought tickets to the show and then you got here and your seats were way, way up at the top. I was thinking about if, maybe, possibly, if your seats were way, way at the top, you might be wondering if I can hear you or see you.
I love that she always does this. At every single one of her concerts, she always does this. She always makes sure that every single person feels seen. No matter how far back you are, she sees you. And she always makes sure to do this. Also, the reason I've done this one is because this is the only one that includes the speech. Otherwise, we just have the song. So that's why we picked this one.
The answer is yes. I definitely can. I can hear you, and I can see you jumping up and down and dancing and singing along. And I can hear you screaming. I like it a lot.
I like it a lot. So freaking adorable.
Man. You know, looking out into this crowd, it kind of reminds me that I didn't always have 15,000 people wanting to hang out with me on a Monday night. And when I think about that time in my life, I think about when I was a lot younger and I was in school. And I used to spend a lot of the time that I didn't get invited to things, I would daydream. And
Just say living in
I
London.
didn't have
Or no, she just...
much of a social life.
I thought she said, it sounded like to me, she said, when I was a Londoner at school. And I was like, that sentence doesn't make sense to me.
Wild imagination, and I used to daydream a lot about what it might be like if someday, by some crazy stroke of luck, I might end up standing on a really big stage singing songs that I wrote for a lot of people. So thanks for taking care of that one for me.
No one deserves it more. She built all of this.
That was my most popular, most thought about daydream. But I think my second most popular daydream, the one I thought about almost as much, was I really thought that if I ended up on a really big stage someday singing songs that I wrote for a lot of people, I thought that I wouldn't have to deal with mean kids or bullies anymore. And I think I also had this daydream that I now realize was a delusion.
I didn't say this at the beginning of the video. I was hoping that I wouldn't need to. But I've like been ill for a couple of weeks, and I'm on the end of the illness now. But I do have a cough and a really sore throat. So if any reason I've been coughing this reaction, that's why. Just so you guys know.
That when you weren't in school anymore, when we all grew up, we didn't have to deal with mean kids or bullies, and that was something that people grew out of. Yeah, but that's not really how things happen, it turns out. And when I grew up, I don't know when exactly I'm thinking that happened, but I've realized recently that meanness isn't a phase people are going through. It's a part of the human condition, and it's something that we're going to have to deal with our entire lives, not just when we're in school. And I realized that no matter where you live, no matter what happens to you, no matter who you are, what you look like, or whether or not you get to stand on a really big stage and sing songs you wrote for a lot of people or not, there's always going to be somebody who's picking on you, or making you feel like you don't deserve what you want, or making you feel small, or saying things about you to other people that aren't true, or saying things to you about you that aren't true. And I guess what I've learned is that it's not really about...
You know what's interesting is that when you kind of look at it, mean in a way is like the OG shake it off, you know? It's like people are going to be mean, people are going to say mean things. Fuck them, you know? It's the OG shake it off.
Wishing those people would change, because those kinds of people don't change normally. It's more about how you choose to process it. And I've learned that the best way for me to process it is you just make a mental note that you will never, ever intentionally make someone else feel the way that they have made you feel.
There's someone in my life who is literally like this and is a shithead, and I said I've been doing something that's been like supporting them quietly behind the scenes, and they don't even know it. And I told my wife the other day that like this person who's not a nice person, I was like, oh, by the way, this is what I've been doing for like the last couple of months. And my wife was just like, why? She was like, why have you been doing that? The person sucks. And I literally said, I do it because that person isn't me. That person sucks. That person wouldn't do what I'm doing. So I'm doing it because I'm not them. And I never want to be them. It's like what Taylor said. You know, these people who are intentionally mean to us, best thing you can do is just make sure you never turn out like them. Which is why no matter how awful someone is, I'm never awful back. Because I never want to be like that person. I want to be... I want to be different. I don't want to be them.
And another way that I've learned to deal with things like that, and people who are mean, is to write songs about them.
Hold on, I'm going to pause there, by the way, because the audio on this version of Mean, I have been told, is not the best. Now, the visual on the version we're going to watch isn't great either, but the audio is much better. So we're going to switch over and press play. That was just for the speech, because the speech isn't included, so let's do it.
Someday I'll be living in a big old city.
This audio is supposed to be way better.
All you're ever gonna be is me.
I love this song, by the way.
Someday I'll be big enough so you can't hit me, and all you're ever gonna be is me.
2.
Why you gotta be so mean?
I love the like country twang on her voice when she says, why you gotta be so mean, especially when you listen to the older performances of it. Aww, don't you show me Swifties crying. No! Oh, sad Swifties. Or happy Swifties. Not sure. Don't know.
Words like knives and swords and weapons that you use against me.
I love this song.
Have knocked me off my feet again. Got me feeling like a nothing. You with your voice like nails on a chalkboard, calling me out when I'm wounded. You
always an insecurity thing, isn't it? It really is. These people who just constantly have to put people down. And sadly, like you see couples like it, don't you? Where one of the people in the relationship will constantly like do these like little jabs at their partner, and it is an insecurity thing, and it's just awful. Simply put, listen to Taylor. Don't be mean, and you know what? As you would say over in the UK, don't be a dickhead. All right, Jesus.
Look at you, picking on the weaker man.
Ah, her face. That smile is everything.
Down with just one single blow. What you don't know, what you don't know. Someday I'll be living in a big old city, and all you're ever gonna be is me. Someday I'll be big in the city that can't hit me, and all you're ever gonna be is me. Why you gotta be so mean?
Oh, the sway together was so good. I love it. Ah, one more time. Let's watch that move one more time. All of them? It was like the stage move. That was so cool.
Why you gotta be so
Look at this.
mean?
Ooh, everyone love it.
You
Such a
just
country
wet
song.
inside
Such
you
a country
out
song.
lies. Humiliation, you have pointed out my flaws again, as if I don't already see them. I walk with my head down, trying to block you out, but never impress you. I just wanna feel okay again.
I love Taylor for writing songs like this. I love Taylor for literally reaching inside of every single person's mind and writing a song. And all she did to create that song that we all relate to so much, like Mean, was look inside her own mind, be so real and so raw with us, and make songs that, it's like simple. A song about someone being mean, but we all relate to this. We all have people in our heads right now that we're thinking of. You know, that these people that are just mean. It's so weird that people are wired like that. It's so weird. Imagine living your whole life, you know, your one chance on this planet, being a prick, being mean, putting people down. What? Like, what a fun existence you have chose to live. Why don't you just be happy? Why don't you just be nice? And why don't you just smile? You know, why you gotta be an absolute bellend? Why are some people like this? Why? You need to calm down.
I bet you got pushed around. Somebody made you cold. The cycle ends right now, 'cause you can't lead me down that road, and you don't know what you don't know.
Ah, the point and the smile. The point and the smile.
Living in a big old city, and all you're ever gonna be is me. Someday I'll be big in the city you can't hit me, and all you're ever gonna be is me. Why you gotta be so mean?
Delete, yeah!
And I can see you years from now in a bar, talking over a football game with that same big loud opinion, but nobody's listening. Washed up and ranting about the same old Pixar things.
I hate how much I'm just visualizing like someone throughout this entire song. I hate it. Is anyone else? Is it just me? Please tell me I'm not alone in this, right? Please tell me there's other people that right now are just thinking of someone. At least that way I don't feel so crazy. I'm just like the lyrics just match it so well. I know so many people, so many Swifties who literally say that a Taylor song feels like she's just singing about their life. And I love that. Because that is what shows an incredible artist. When you can listen to a song and it feels like you wrote the freaking song, that's where you truly fall in love with a singer.
Drunk and grumbling on about how I can't sing.
The Lord, yeah!
Always me.
Oh, clearly.
All you are is me, and a liar, and pathetic, and a lonely life, and me, and me, and me.
fuck yeah. Absolutely! Oh, I fucking love this song! I love it! Look how much fun Taylor's having! I love it! Look at that smile! Freaking the hair, the hips.
Why you gotta be so mean?
Yay! I love this song so much! It's such an interesting song that I just fucking love! I just love it! I love it! I love the message. I love everything about this song. I love it. And the live performance is everything. It's everything. Taylor just like freaking kicking ass on that stage. Oh, I love it so much. It's such a brilliant song. It's such a brilliant song. It is. It makes me feel like normal, you know? For like, it's nice. It's nice when Taylor like vocalizes the thoughts that you have, you know? Because sometimes you can feel kind of lost, you know? And I feel like the places that we feel the most lost is when we try and put ourselves in other people's shoes. Is when someone wrongs us and you really try and justify it as to why you were wronged. You know, you sit there and you're like, what happened? Did I do something? Like, how did we get here? Why did they do that? What's wrong with them? What made them do that? And you just can't. And you're sitting there and you're trying to work out why someone acted the way they did, why they are the way they are. And it's just alien to you. And it's because not everyone is like us, you know? Not everyone is the same. Not everyone... Someone said something to me which I loved so much. And they said that everyone finds happiness differently. And I really believe that, because it's quite common for every person to kind of think that what makes them happy makes other people happy. Like the simple stuff, you know? Being with your family, going out and enjoying things, like nice times. Like what you would consider a nice happy day might not actually be what someone else would consider a nice happy day. And I don't mean like on an introvert and an extrovert level. That's not what I'm talking about. Like someone wants to stay home, someone wants to go out. That's not what I mean. I mean some people find happiness in like a weird way that you would think that would make you sad. Like certain people that might laugh at a video that you would like not laugh at. You know what I mean? And someone said that to me, and it made me realize that maybe these people in our lives who are mean, who are bitter, who we try and change and try and include, but they never do. Maybe the reason these people are like that is because at the end of the day, that is what makes these people happy. As sad as that sounds, maybe it's that simple. At the end of the day, what makes these people happy is misery. And that's how they want to live their lives. And that will always be alien to people like us, because it is. It sounds strange. It sounds odd, but not everyone's wired the same. And I found a lot of peace in that. Because I do sometimes, and I imagine I'm not the only one, struggle with trying to understand why someone acted the way they did. And I found a lot of peace in that. And Taylor's song Mean, and just the live performance, and her smiling, and her dancing, and her leaning, and everything like that in this song, it's just like therapy, man. It really is, weirdly. Weirdly it is. You guys ready for 22? Yeah. A song that is going to put us in a fantastic mood!
It's your first birthday, and I want you to give mommy a big birthday.
Mama Swift! Oh, where are my boys? I missed them. Both my little ones are at school at the moment. feel like Taylor from like the age of 14, 15 to like now, like or 22, or like obviously whatever. But there was like such a jump there, right? It was like, was that like around the time she got introduced to the music industry in terms of like just as a person? She just such a jump. It actually scares me as a dad because it's like your kid, but it also doesn't, because it like when you you'll meet some kids and they're like, how old are you? And they'll be like, I'm 11, and they still seem so young. As a dad, I'm like, oh well, I've got my little boys, I got my babies for like a few more years before they're annoying and they don't want to spend time with their daddy. And watching this kind of helps me because Taylor still looks so young even at 15. So it's like, oh, okay, I got my little cuties for a while, you know. It scares me because when they hit a certain age, they're gonna age like 20 years in 1 year, and I don't want them to. Did she write Tim McGraw at 15?
I'm gonna celebrate for the rest of my life. Thank you so much, you guys.
Think one day we tell the story of us. Hey!
One, two, three, four.
I love 22 so much. It's ridiculous how much I love this song.
It feels like a perfect night. We're dressed.
I want to point out something. There's no hat. When was the 22 hat a thing? So on the Red Tour, the 22 hat wasn't a thing? My wife cried her eyes out at the Eras Tour. It's in the video with the 22 hat. She she didn't know it was a thing, and she cried her freaking eyes out, bless her.
Up like hipsters and make fun of our exes. It feels like a perfect night for breakfast at midnight to fall in love with strangers. Yeah, we're happy, free, confused, and lonely at the same time. It's miserable and magical. Oh yeah. Tonight when we
I love this song. It puts me in such a good mood.
it's time.
Ah, the jump!
I don't know about you, but I'm feeling 22. Everything will be alright if you keep me next to you. You don't know about me, how much you want to. Everything will be alright if we just keep dancing like this.
Oh, the song is such a vibe, man. There's like, it's funny, like, these aren't ever like I wouldn't consider them my favorite songs by Taylor. Like, then I like, if someone asked me what my favorite songs are, I wouldn't say songs like Shake It Off, 22, you know, like those sort of like happy, more poppy, like those sort of songs, you know. Those aren't the ones I would say. And yet, whenever they come on, I vibe to them like crazy. They put me in the best mood. Those songs, just like instant mood lifters, and I love them on a whole other level.
It seems like one of those nights. This place is too crowded. Too many cool kids. It seems like one of those nights. We ditch the whole scene and end up dreaming instead of sleeping. Yeah, we're happy, free, confused, and lonely in the best way. It's miserable and magical. Oh yeah.
It's so funny how like the whole Red Tour is just different. It's literally like a mongrel. It's just a mixed bag of stuff like the Red Tour. You know, the camera's different, the shots are all different, every video is different. We have to like do our best to like make a video out of all of this, and I love it because it's all over the place. Even the audio is different. Like the audio to the last one is different to this one. This one sounds like the instrumental's been like dialed down. It's just mainly Taylor's vocals, which is just like coming across like, it almost sounds like she's singing in like an empty hall. And you know what? I don't even care because it is such a fucking feel-good vibe. It could be all over the place. The next one could be in black and white. I don't care. I'm here and I'm loving it. It's the best, man. Oh? Is she in the crowd? What? What's this? Oh, amazing! And now, where is she? What is this? She's still in the crowd. This is crazy. This is awesome. I love it when she does this. I love it when she does this. It's so cool. She just goes out, sees everybody. I love it. And I love how much she loves doing it. Oh, there's another stage. They're on another stage. What the hell is this? Oh! Oh! Go on, Taylor! Woo! This is amazing. This is so cool. Random thing I want to say, like when Taylor does things like this, like for example, is it Reputation when she like gets like taken around on like the lift or something, like around the crowd? When Taylor does things like this and they fit into like the songs and stuff, does she purposely book venues that allow that? Like, how does it work? You know, like that it'd be like possible to do that at. The reason I'm asking is because like with 22 here, she went through the crowd, went to another stage, is now performing. So when she did the Red Tour, did she make sure that every venue she booked allowed this part? Or did she have to like skip this on some venues that didn't? You know what I mean? How does it work? Hopefully what I said makes some kind of sense. Oh, that note, Taylor. There was like a little like Christina Aguilera quiver or something there. That was awesome. Jesus, Taylor. Where'd that come from? Woo. Got some attitude there. I love it. Oh, this is such a feel-good vibe. How can you not smile watching this? It must be so amazing. I'm looking at the Swifties there on the right, and just think about these Swifties there on the right who have been like at the back. They're at the back of the show, and then literally for 22, they're at the front of the show. Taylor is right there. How awesome! How awesome! Yeah, 22! Woo! Look at everyone smiling. I love it! Yay! Look at Taylor! Love this song! Oh, that is a nice way to end. That is a nice place to end. Super feel good, super positive, super wholesome. That's what I'm talking about. Oh man, bloody Taylor kicks my butt with some of her songs. This has been a roller coaster of emotions, you know? It really has, actually. It's like, we literally went from like, oh, this is kind of sad, this is kind of dark, like in terms of like the song. Then we went into Mean, and then Mean was like, you know, like Mean is the best of both worlds, you know? It's bittersweet. Because if you're thinking about someone when you're listening to Mean, that's sad, you know, that someone makes you feel like that you can put someone to those lyrics, that's sad. But the song itself has a positive message where it's like, don't worry, you know, people are going to be mean, but I'm not going to be like them. We're going to be happy. We're going to live our lives anyway without these mean people, you know? And then we go to 22, which is just happy. Happy, happy, happy. It is a happy party song. It is, let's have a fun time. Let's have a good time. Let's just have the best time. And that is why I love this song. It puts me in the best mood. You can't help but smile listening to it. With the 22 hat now as well, the live performances, it's just like a double whammy, like a proper gut punch of emotions. It's just the best. I love it so much. I really do. I love this song. It's so funny how I find a new appreciation for different Taylor songs in different ways. Like I said, Shake It Off is actually one of my favorite songs at the Eras Tour. Like when I saw it with my own eyes, the whole crowd sung every word, everyone danced, everyone moved, and I just was listening to Shake It Off and I was like, fuck me, I love this. And now I have like a whole new appreciation for Shake It Off. And 22 is another one like this same thing. You know, you listen to the song and I just have a whole new love and appreciation for that song, even though it wouldn't be like a go-to song I'd put on from Taylor. You know, it's not one of my like go-to favorite freaking songs. But yeah, when I listen to it, I'm like so there. Do you guys know what I mean? Do you have a song like that you would say isn't your usual go-to Taylor song, but when it comes on, it just instant mood lifter? Bit of a random batch like this one. We had some audio weird things. I had to change a bunch and edit together. So hopefully it comes out looking all right. I do apologize that the Red Tour has to be like this. It's just how it is. There's no official version. Some people have sent me what they call the official version, but it isn't. It's like a fan version from one area of the crowd and stuff like that. So a lot of you have said the way I'm doing it seems to be the best way to do it, where I'm trying to put together the best footage in one. So hopefully you all like it. Anyway, that's where I'm going to end. I'm going to go have some breakfast and a hot drink and try and sort out my throat. I did all right, though. I had to cut out a few coughing moments, so you guys won't see them, though. They're going to be, like, seamless. You'll just be watching my face like this, and then there might be, like, a random bit where I go over here, and you'll be like, that was weird. And then that's just because I had to cut, like, something out, like coughing or anything. Anyway, I love you wonderful people. I hope you enjoyed spending some of your Friday here with me. And also, thank you for spending some of your Friday here with me. We're so close to 500,000, by the way. And that's only possible because every single one of you amazing people who watches and supports this channel. So thank you so much. Have an incredible freaking weekend. I'll see you guys in a week for some more Red. And I'll see you on Tuesday for some more, well, Taylor Swift goodness. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. That sounds weird. Thank you very much for watching. That sounds a little bit better. Anyway, I love you wonderful people. And as always, my friends, you will see me in the next video.